Hi there! In this video we're making this wire wrap donut pendant necklace. And oh yes, it's double-sided. Now this tutorial is quite involved, so this is part 1 of 2. Now let's get wrapping. For this project we're using 1mm diameter copper wire, which is 18 gauge, 0.4mm diameter copper wire, which is 26 gauge, and a donut pendant bead. This one's about 4 centimetres or 1.5 inches in diameter, so you need something close to that. And the tools we need are chain or flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, wire cutters and an awl. We're starting with 3 pieces of the 1mm or 18 gauge wire that are 35 centimetres or 14 inches long, and some weaving wire. I've got 3 meters here and I'm starting from the centre, but I expect that I'll need to add in anyway, so just use a length that you're comfortable with. And from the centre of that weaving wire, we're wrapping at the centre of one of those frame wires a couple of times. This is just to hold the wire temporarily. Then we can take the second frame wire, hold it above the first, and wrap over both of those wires twice. Then we'll take the third frame wire, position that at the top of the others, and wrap over that new wire and the middle wire twice. Then we'll wrap over the bottom 2 wires twice. And then the top 2 wires twice. And we just want to continue this 2-2 weave to cover half of the donut. Once we've woven a little way, we can undo those temporary wraps at the start. And I'm just going to put a couple more wraps on that end. And then continue with that 2-2 weave. Now you might notice as you're weaving that the frame wires form a bit of a triangle. So you can use your flat or chain nose pliers just to clamp over the weave, flatten it out and settle those wires. Now we've gotten enough to cover the bottom half of the donut bead, and this bit of wire work will be at the back. Now before I take those wires through the hole in the centre, I want to separate them out and weave over just 2 of those wires. So I'm going to move the top wire out of the way, take the weaving wire through, and wrap just the centre wire 5 times. Then I'm going to wrap the centre wire and the bottom wire twice. Then take the weaving wire through between them and wrap the middle wire 5 times. And then we can continue with this 5-2 weave for a little way. And if we want to, we can just gently clamp over that weave as well, just to settle the wires. Then if we position that where we want it on the pendant, we can see where we need to curve that weaving around. So we just want to make a bend in that weave. That's matching the hole in the donut. Now if we thread that weave through, we can see where it's sitting and what we need to do to make it fit. And I think the weave needs to twist so that it's going to sit up against the side of that donut hole. And we just need to keep adjusting and checking till we've got it sitting where we want. Now, as this weave comes through to the front, we want to twist it again so it's sitting flat to the front of the donut. And then we want to curve these wires around. Now my weave doesn't come very far through to the front there, so it's a bit difficult to get to. So I can just take the wires out of the donut and continue that 5-2 weave. I will be continuing this weave on the front anyway, so it doesn't matter how much I've got. I can continue it a fair way if I like. And with hindsight, it would have been easier just to weave a bit more before starting to mould the wires. But we can just weave around that curve with care. And then I'm just going to take that other wire around the weave. So it'll come through on the inside of that weave. Now don't forget to thread your weaving wire through. And then we can thread those 3 frame wires through the donut bead. Just position it where we want it. And take your time adjusting those wires to make sure that it fits nicely. Now I think I'm going to take that extra wire over the weave as the weave bends round. And we want that weave to curve around to the top of the pendant. So we just need to keep manipulating those wires as they come through the donut to make sure the donut's held quite tightly and the wires are sitting where we want. And we just want to adjust those top wires to create the curve that we want. And again, this is something you can take your time over to check they're in the position you want and have got a nice smooth curve. Then we can just move that spare wire out of the way and continue with that 5-2 weave. Now it can be quite fiddly weaving it on the donut, but just wrap carefully and push those wraps together to compress them as you go. And we'll continue this 5-2 weave up to the top of the pendant. Now I'm quite happy with where that weave's sitting. And don't worry if the donut's still wobbling, we'll sort that out later. So now I'm going to turn this to the back and we can start the bottom of the pendant. I think I'm going to separate the wires again here. So I'll move that bottom wire out of the way and weave the top 2 wires with the 5-2 weave. So wrapping both wires twice. And then the middle wire 5 times. Just make sure those wraps are tight together. And after 5 wraps on the centre wire, we'll wrap the top 2 wires twice again. And we'll continue with this 5-2 weave to extend out from the bottom of the pendant. Okay, I think that's about enough weaving. And if I use my ruler as a straight edge, you can see the end of the weave at the top matches where the weave finishes at the bottom. So now I'm going to bend these wires over to start coming back up again. And I think I'm going to switch the weave to the bottom 2 wires. So we'll start with that top wire, and just below where the weave finishes, we're going to bend that forwards. And over the other wires. We can then gently squeeze that so it's sitting directly on top of the other wires. Then we can just put a few more wraps on that centre wire. Before bending that forwards in the same way, along with what was the spare wire. Then we'll bend them over on top of everything and just squeeze very gently to close that fold a bit. Then we can start bending those top 2 wires over onto the front of the pendant. And continue that 5-2 weave. And because we're going around that bend in the wires, this is a bit fiddlier. But I just go slowly and make those wraps as neat as I can around that tight curve. Then we can continue that 5-2 weave up to the centre of the donut. And just curve those frame wires into position as you go. It doesn't have to be exact at this stage. It just helps if it's got a general curve on it. I want to basically match the top curve, so this curve will get tighter as we get closer into the centre. And as you can see, I've wrapped hopefully enough to get through that centre. Then we want to twist that weave again. So it will sit down the opposite side of the hole in the donut. And now we need to feed these wires through that centre. So we want to very gently open out that weaving. And feed the ends of the wire through that hole. And then push that weaving back into position. Now we want to get those wires sitting where we want them through that hole in the donut and shaped in the way that we want on the front. So we just need to keep manipulating those wires until they're where we want them to be. Once those wires come through the bead, we'll want to twist that weave again. And we just need to keep checking from the front that the wires are sitting where we want them to. Now this is one of the fiddliest parts of this project, and you might think you're never going to quite get it shaped how you want. But just have patience, keep working at it. If it's getting frustrated, put it down and come back to it again later. And don't give up till you're happy with where the wires are sitting and the shapes that you've made. Now I still need to alter this curve at the front, and the easiest way to do that is to turn the weave, create that curve and then turn it back again. Now it's taken a while, but I'm fairly happy with where that's sitting. Now I just need to thread that weaving wire through because I'd left that behind. Then twist that weave so it's flat to the back of the pendant and curve it around. Now we just need to take a moment to think about that front top spare wire, where it's going to sit, and particularly where it's sitting in the centre hole. So I'm just going to adjust where that's sitting. And I think it's going to come across over the weave and sit by the side of them. We don't have to finalise that just yet. It's just where it's sitting as it goes through the hole that is important, because I want to take that bottom spare wire through the hole. Now that one I'm going to curve over the weave at the bottom then take it around the outside of the weave at the centre. So we can feed that through that centre hole. And again, we just need to feed this through carefully. And use the pliers if it helps. We can then turn to the back and position that spare wire on the inside of the weave. Then we can take the weaving wire over that spare wire and the centre wire, twice, then through between them and wrap the centre wire and the bottom wire twice to continue that 2-2 weave that we used on the bottom section before. And we'll continue this weave up to the top of the pendant. And once we reach the top, that finishes the weaving at the back. And at the front, I've just woven over that spare wire and the middle wire a couple of times to hold it together. So that completes the main part of the weaving. This is the front. And I'll show you the back, and we're ready to think about adding the bail. So that's our pendant started. To see how it turns out, head to this video. I'll see you over there.